Okay, for more on this, we are now being joined by Gabriel Noronha, former special advisor for Iran at the U.S. State Department, Under Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and Executive Director of Polaris National Security. Thank you so much for joining us on WION this morning. President Biden is sending THAAD missile defense systems along with 100 soldiers to operate them. Does American boots on Israeli soil change the dynamics?
Well, thank you for having me. We've always had American presence in Israel. They're one of our closest partners in the region. And so that's not a change. The introduction of the THAAD system, though, is a demonstration the United States is going to more actively be engaged in Israel's air and missile defense going forward. And this is a product of an agreement between the Biden administration and the Israeli government over how Israel responds to Iran's October 1st attack against it. The United States basically made an agreement. If Israel curtails its response to Iran, the United States will play a more active role in Israel's defense. And so that's part of this. The THAAD system is capable of hitting lots of incoming ballistic missiles when they are close to Israel. And so that's going to help with any future Iranian retaliation.
And Israel has its own multi-layered systems, but do you think that they're able to counter Hezbollah drones and rockets successfully, or have they failed in a way that they needed more support and assistance from the United States?
So the projection was, if you talked to any expert years ago, the expectation was that if there was a war between Hezbollah and Israel, that Hezbollah would completely overwhelm Israel's air defense systems. They were supposed to be able to launch 3,000 to 4,000 rockets and missiles a day and just overwhelm Iron Dome. We haven't seen that happen at all. We've seen Israel completely take out their ability to launch that high level of projectiles at Israel. And so what they're left with is doing sort of these one-off attacks. Now, some of those can get through, like the drone that just killed several individuals and wounded dozens. But I think that's more of a exception rather than the rule. So far, we've seen Hezbollah completely unable to breach or penetrate or overwhelm, certainly, Israel's missile and air defense systems.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, thank you so much for all those comments and your insight. I look forward to speaking to you again very soon as we're tracking this story very closely.
Certainly, always happy to come on.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.